Okay, y'all, let's get started. Thank you for being here. What I'm trying to do is do a how-to drywall. Homestead, commercial, doesn't matter, but how to drywall. What we have here is an open wall, non-drywall. We have the studs. Basically what it does is it helps set up a barrier between one area and another area. And because of this, we want to conceal it to make it look whole. So that's the purpose of drywalling. So what I'm going to do here is preset the drywall for areas for the sockets and the plugs and the covers. So what I'm going to do first is measure the width, the length, the height of the wall. Step one is measuring the height of the wall. So the height of the wall we have here would be, to make sure you're white on this. I'm gonna go with 97, I'm gonna go with 96 and a half. So with 96 and a half, that's almost 8 feet, 1.5 inches. So if I got 8 feet, 1.5 inches, I'm gonna have a 1/2 inch gap either up here or down here. So that 1/2 inch gap that I'm gonna have, I gotta decide where I wish to put it. So in most cases, you will want to put the gap at the base of the flooring, because here you would have borders to cover that. So that's what I want to do. So what I want to do first is come here, measure 4 feet down. 4 feet down would be approximately 4 feet. And then I just mark it. Mark 4 feet there. Then what I do, I come over here again to another section. And what I would do is mark 4 feet here also. By doing this gives me, I can go even extra just to make sure, because I'm gonna go with my my leveler. So therefore it's only like a 4 feet width leveler, so I would have to, boom, 4 feet. So I'm coming 4 feet down. Then once that 4 feet is resolved, it's determined, you can take your leveler, and what it was you would do, wherever you mark your highlighted area at, on the 4, you got one there, and I have one here. So what I want to do is I'm going to do this. So what I do is I take this and mark it. I mean, that's 4 foot down. That's 4 foot down. Level it back off. And your leveler will let you know. Make sure you just give it a level line. And it don't have to be perfectly lined, but you know that's 4 feet. And then take the other line. This is because you don't have a chalk line. This is what you have to do when you don't have a chalk line, because the chalk line makes it really more simplified. Okay. So, by that being done, if I have a 4 foot wall, I would have to put it up to this line, and this line, so it could be plumb. So the other width of the drywall would be exactly 4 feet. All right. So now, once that's dead, you would have whatever amount of sockets that you have. You got to preset those marks for those sockets. Okay. So what I do, being the fact that if I'm going, this should be 4.5 feet. That's 4 feet. Okay, I got it all the way down. So this 4 feet 1 inch. Go down to this section. 4 feet 1 inch. So we 4 feet 1 inch. So now what I want to do is take the drywall and set it up to where you want to start cutting. Get your measurements set up. Measure, the width. Measure the height, the width of the boxes, the electrical boxes that you're cutting out. Take those numbers, transfer those numbers onto the drywall. And if you're working from the bottom, all your marks should be at the bottom. And basically just go through this process, line them up, your markers, to where you create your inside box cut, because you're going to make 2 parallel lines, 2 horizontal lines, which will create a box. And that box will be basically the line where you will cut out. And this will be where the electrical box opening will go. In some matters, you can measure, the width here. I'm gonna do the same here. So now, I'm gonna mark these lines I have. Mark these lines, I have the parallel lines and the horizontal lines. So here we have a cutout. Put a C in that box. A cutout. Put a C in that box. So now we have that section set up to how it's supposed to be. Okay, so now what you normally do, you can either utilize electronic tools, or you can utilize hand tools to do so. And you cut that out. Hand tools, electrical tools are convenient and very time saving. Manual tools, it's not that much time saving. So what I do is pull out this little section right here, flop it out here, then slap the piece on the slot, make sure it's secured. It's on there like so. Then once that's done, put the pin back in, close it, and she's secure. So now, alright, that's the hand tool. That's the electrical hand tool. Now the manual hand tool you can use is just as efficient, but less time consuming. And that's a utility knife. Okay? So what I'm gonna do here now and first is to install this drywall, but check out my measurements first. Remember, measure twice, cut once. So once you measure twice and cut once, you don't have to worry about, big mistakes, okay? So hold fast, be patient. It's all gonna start back up again. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, put my gloves on. And also during this time of coronavirus, COVID-19, people please be safe. Please be hygienic. Even with Friends around, friends. Please do. And this is what I do. This is what you do. Now here we are to where, in order to get to this fastening of that of the drywall, make sure the drywall, has, a proper depth of its 4 feet from left to right and center for the next piece of drywall to fit in there properly and not overlap the lower drywall. Prop it up. You have all here. You have your cutouts cut out. You got your electrical box placed in. Then once that's done, what you want to do is prepare for fastening the drywall to that of the studs or to the wall, if you want to call it that, and keep it from being hollow. Hollow is where you can tap the wall and you feel vibrations that tells you that it's not properly secured. So as you see these screws up here above it has nothing to do with the lower drywall. I just had them up there so it can support that lower cable wire and keep it out my way. But at the same time, as you see, I still managed to get the cable wire tied into the drywall. So you approximately secure the top of the drywall, one inch screw per stud. As you see here, I realized that I secured the cable cord, but unattached it, and back to the same process of securing the drywall. On the far left corner, you'll notice me securing drywall screws, which is 1 inch long. I normally go with 6 to 5 screws because the end parts are where you join additional parts to. So those you will want to be more secured. And from those that are within the inside linings of the inner and outer side of the drywall, normally 2, 3 will be secured. Then you would just go up each stud. Make sure that all base studs, the base stud runner, that you secure the drywall to it as well, and not just to the studs, parallel studs. Alright everyone, drywall is up, same concept was adhered to over in this section. This section is a tie-in wall, and tie-in walls isn't always that simple because you have different depths throughout the whole process, and what you would have to do is improvise. It's like here I have a gap with the drywall. Here I have a gap with the drywall. So what I have to do is alleviate that gap by building it out. The equipment that is needed to do so, your basic tooling. Would be your basic toolings, your spatula, 2 different sizes, 3 different sizes really. Mud. And tape. Tape is used to strengthen the seams of wherever you're attempting to mud. These are considered seams, and that's what you want to do. But I'm not going to do that just right now. What I'm going to do now is close in this hole that's in this wall. Already preset a piece of wood, piece of drywall back behind there. So what I'm going to have to do get my old trusty drill out. I don't know, I might need longer screws. I'm thinking so. No, I might not. So what I want to do is, that piece of wood gone. It doesn't drop all the way down there. But what I can do is cut another piece. Maybe you can see exactly how I did it this way. Okay? So I guess it's a good thing. So as you see, let's get closer to this wall. Let's get closer to the wall. See that hole right there? This is a hole in the wall. So what I want to do, I want to try to close this hole up. So what I do is get all the excess broken drywall off so that when I put this piece up back behind there, it would hold. How you do that? It's simple. Take your screw it somewhere down close to the bottom of the drywall, like so. Then you want to do is preset you a couple. This is just rough drywalling. Another session would be on the finishing or the prepping to the finishing of the drywall, which means I have to mud and all this and that. But until then, folks, thank you. Please like, subscribe, or share. This is KLP coming to you live on How To Do. Thank you.